If you want to grow your following on the Clubhouse app, you're in the right place. This video is all about how to grow organically on the Clubhouse app in 2021. I'm going to share with you 10 strategies I've used to grow over 2,000 followers in just the last week. My name is Steven. This is the Rainmaker Family Channel. It's me, my wife, our son Kaizen, and we're here to help you create alternative source of income for your family. Now, Clubhouse is on the trend up, and you can ride this wave up and grow your follower count like crazy. Imagine being one of those early adopters to a platform like TikTok, and now these people have millions of followers. They're making full-time income off the app. I see similar potential with this Clubhouse app, and it's going to take a little bit of leaning in the beginning. In this video, I want to talk about 10 things I've seen work super well to grow my own following on Clubhouse and how you can model right after those same things. And if you stick around to the end of the video, there is a bonus tip that I think you're gonna love. When these tips start working for you, I would love for you to find me on Clubhouse. I'll put my username right down here. Chelsea and I love to see the impact these videos on YouTube are having on people's lives like you. So I wanna give you a challenge. I want you to make a prediction. How many Clubhouse followers will you have by the end of the year? Let me know in the comments and then come back in a year. It's gonna be super fun to check this out because I bet you're going to exceed that goal. In our Rainmaker Family Facebook group, we've been actually reading a book together this month. It's called 12 Months to 1 Million. In that book, I love it because he talks about how every sale is important. Every product is important that you sell because you don't know who is buying it. It could be someone who's buying to check it out to put it in Target, or an influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers. It's the same way on Clubhouse. It's not about getting tons and tons of followers. It's about making valuable connections and offering value to other people. When you live life as a giver instead of a taker and you're just looking for ways to add value to people's life, you're gonna naturally grow and make amazing connections. All right, so you ready? Let's hop into it. Number one, this first one I covered in another video where I do a full Clubhouse demo showing you all the features. If you wanna check that out, I'll put it in the corner up here. But it is your profile photo. Because there's not chat, comments, or messages on this app, it's only audio and the only visuals are your photo and your bio. These are the most important places of real estate. The profile photo is the first thing people see, and when you're in a room of a lot of people, you definitely want to stand out from the crowd. Personally, I recommend just being yourself, being joyful, and making eye contact with the camera. I find when you make eye contact with the camera, it builds trust. I guess unless you're going for that mysterious, thoughtfully gazing into the distance vibe. Some people like to match the photos on Clubhouse to their photo on the social media platform they connect. This can make it easier for your existing connections to find you, but if you want to switch it up for that, totally do it. Some people use the same profile photo they're using on other social media platforms, so it makes it easy for your existing connections to find you. If that works for you, if you already have optimized those platforms, go for it and do it. Personally, I took a new selfie just for Clubhouse, and here's the strategy behind it. I knew when I joined Clubhouse, I heard about it from an internet marketer friend. When I saw this post on Facebook, I saw all these other marketers really excited about the app. Most of these people I met through mastermind groups and the ClickFunnels community. The fun part about ClickFunnels is they actually give out awards when you do a certain amount of sales through a website built on their platform. And I just happen to have 3 of those awards on the wall right there. So I took my first Clubhouse profile photo with those awards strategically in the background because I knew a lot of marketers were on the platform. They would recognize the award, and that might get me some spots on stages. So as you're thinking through your profile photo, think about what do you want to convey? What is your personal brand or vibe you want to give off? And is it going to command attention? When people are scrolling through a lot of names on Clubhouse, are they going to see yours and go, I should click on that one? If you're a business owner or building a brand on the platform, maybe you can use a profile photo that kind of shows people what you're all about. If you're a podcaster, maybe it's you with a mic. If you're a fashion designer, maybe it's you wearing one of the dresses you've designed. You can also use these profile photos to build a little street cred or social proof. For example, it's super fun seeing people like Damon John come on this platform. He's well known for Shark Tank, FUBU, and maybe you have a photo with Damon from some conference. If Damon's speaking on stage and you swap your profile photo to a picture of you with him, that might increase the odds that you get invited up to stage as a speaker or to ask a question. That's just a few ideas to get your brain working on how you can optimize your profile photo, but there's one last thing I didn't mention in the overview video, which is your profile border. You definitely don't need one of these, but if you find it complements your photo or helps it stand out from the crowd a little bit, definitely feel free to add one. There's a lot of services that make borders for like Instagram photos, but those are circle. And actually Clubhouse is kind of like a off circle thing. So what I'd recommend is going on Fiverr.com and hiring someone specifically who can do this. It only costs about $5 or $10 and you can customize the colors to fit your personality or brand. Okay, so you got your profile photo all dialed. Let's move down into your bio. This is the second most important way to increase followers on this platform. There's a lot of creative stuff you can do with your bio. So in this video, I'm just gonna give you 3 creative upgrades you can do to go to the next level. Number 1 biohack, and you probably have already done this one if you've watched previous videos in this playlist, is improve the first couple lines. This is what I would call your hook. This is something that people are clicking on all the profiles, reading what people are up to. This is something that gets someone to go, I want to learn a little bit more about this person, and click the view more of their profile button below. If you're using Clubhouse just for fun, I might just put something interesting or intriguing in that hook. But if you're using it for business, feel free to copy this framework, which I love. It goes like this. I help your target market achieve awesome result without pain point. For example, we help motivated moms create 6-figure side hustles during nap time without neglecting their family. Do you see how I did that? I called out the who. We work with motivated moms. I called out the desired result. We're going to help you build a 6-figure side hustle during nap time. And then I mentioned the pain point they want to avoid without neglecting your family. Those first couple lines are about 125-ish characters. So definitely play around with it. You can do it while you're in a room and click on your profile to see how much it shows and making sure it's not getting cut off. Below that, you're going to go into your story. This is like your actual bio, and you can actually write a lot in this section, but because there's a lot of room, you definitely want to format it. I like doing it in a note outside the app and then coming in and pasting it in. You might want to use emojis, bullet points, or lines just to make it readable. Definitely click on some Clubhouse profiles and see what other people are doing so you can get some ideas. Lastly, because Clubhouse has no chat or messaging platform, you definitely want to give people at the bottom of your bio a way to get in touch with you. A lot of people do this through Instagram DMs or Twitter, really whatever you prefer. Maybe throw an email on there, it doesn't matter, but give people an option if they connect with you and they want to continue the conversation. Because this platform is so relational, when you build these relationships off of Clubhouse, it's actually going to help you grow on Clubhouse. Okay, now that you have your bio fairly written, I want you to add one more thing to your bio, and that is relevant searchable keywords. Because Clubhouse does have a search feature and it does search through people's bios, you definitely want to be using keywords that people are going to find you through. Personally, I put a mix of topics I love training on, things I'm interested in as far as hobbies, and just some other things I would love to hop in a room about. Okay, the third growth technique for the Clubhouse app, this is one of my favorites, and I call it the ninja hand. The absolute fastest way I've grown my following on this platform is by being a speaker in a room or even a moderator. But because not everyone on this app knows me, of course, I found a lot of success just by getting in rooms early. This is where the ninja hand comes into play. Now, if someone starts a room and you are the first person in, you will automatically be on stage. This is that speaker section at top where your profile photo is bigger. And if that room grows really big and you're still in that speaker section, a lot of people will be clicking on your profile and clicking follow. But oftentimes I'm not fast enough to be the first person in the room, but if you can get in a room very early on, like within the first couple minutes and hit that hand right away, that's what I call the ninja hand. You just get that hand right up there. If you've ever started a room on Clubhouse, there's just kind of this awkward lull at the very beginning where there's just like a handful of people on and you're waiting for people to hop in the room. During that short window, it's a great time to just throw that hand up, get on stage and start offering some value or asking some amazing questions to the moderator. If you can bring value to the conversation or make the person who started the room look good and partner with them on the mission of whatever that room topic is, there's a chance they may just promote you to moderator so you can help mute people and organize the room. I saw this firsthand when Ty Lopez joined Clubhouse.
Here in my garage.
So I was in a room with him within the first hour or two of him joining. And like everyone who joins this app, he had no idea what he was doing. So we were walking him through how to use the app and he was making everyone moderators. Now people typically don't do this to people they don't know or trust because that person can just take over the room or hijack it or even end the room. I wasn't actually a moderator, but I was a speaker and that room grew to a pretty high number. By getting in early, throwing my hand up and getting on stage, I got so many awesome connections just through that room. This leads right into the fourth tip for growing your followers on Clubhouse. It's to be on stages, to be speakers, and not just that, but stay on stage. Now, when you get brought up from an audience member to someone who's on the speaker panel, you actually kind of hold that spot. Even if you leave the room and you come back, you'll still be a speaker. I've definitely used it to my advantage when I know I can't really be on the app for the next hour, but I got promoted promoted to speaker, I'll leave the room, close the app, wait for the room to grow, and then come back later. Then when I come back, the room's a lot bigger, and I try to add as much value as I can to whatever conversation is going on at that time. I also try to join rooms that I have more authority talking on those topics. When I start talking about those topics, people can sense that I have experience in those things, and that will often get me promoted to a moderator. So think through this yourself. Like, what do you love talking about, or what do you have experience in, or maybe is there something in your life that people find very interesting? One time we had a dinner party at our house, and a friend of a friend came over. We had never met her before, but she was actually a forensic scientist. To her, her job was just same old, same old. But to us at the party, we were like, tell us more stories. This is crazy. It's the same thing on Clubhouse. You probably have experience or stories about something that someone would love to hear about. And that's what this app is all about. It's just about connecting and sharing value. When you're in these rooms, there's one thing you can do to really stand out. And this leads us to the fifth way to grow your following on Clubhouse. And that is to offer massive value. This comes back to that topic of value extraction versus value creation. Are you there to just be like, what can I get for myself? Or are you there to give as much as you can? When you don't hold back on the value you're offering, when you go above and beyond to help people, when you share the wisdom that you carry, it really stands out. We definitely live in a world of comparison and competition. So when you lean into community, when you lean into helping one another, it really makes an impact. If you're in someone else's room and you're offering crazy value, the person who's running that room is going to remember that. The next time they run a room, you are more likely to be promoted to a speaker because they know you're going to make it an awesome experience for the people in the audience. This leads us to our seventh way to gain crazy followers on this platform. Be a moderator. Start your own rooms or make relationships with other people where you mod together. Oftentimes in rooms, the most clicked on profiles and people hitting follows are the ones with the little green circle with the asterisks inside. That means those people are moderators. There is one tip though that will help you get on more stages, and it's having a lot of connections. Because actually when someone promotes you as a moderator, it invites anyone that you are following. I talked about this in the previous video, but if you follow me, it's going to unlock a bunch of entrepreneurship rooms for you. Just like how when you follow other people, it unlocks rooms. When you follow people, it also unlocks rooms for them. When you're helping others moderate rooms, definitely help them grow the room. You can start a group conversation with the moderators of that room on Instagram to communicate behind the scenes, or you could also help them by encouraging people to click the plus button and then invite all their friends from time to time. And the number 6 tip for growing your following on Clubhouse is to swap out your profile photo and your bio. A lot of people are used to social media platforms like Facebook. When you swap your profile photo, the old profile photo lives forever on your account. With Clubhouse, this is not the case. What this means is you can swap out your profile photo as much as you want. I've definitely used this feature in creative ways to get more attention and clicks on my account, or to offer more value to the room. Let's just say I'm in an Amazon room and I'm talking about the software we use for our Amazon businesses. When there's a lot of people in the room, there's a chance someone missed that tool or resource I just mentioned. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll screenshot that tool and I will put it as my profile photo. Then I'll tell people, hey, just pull the refresh from the top of the screen and you can see that tool I was just talking about. This is a creative way to get your message out to more people and save people the hassle of having to go to your Instagram and message you and say, hey, what was that tool you mentioned? The other way I've used the profile photo swap is just as an attention getter. Just by changing your photo to something funny for a short little bit can definitely get the attention of other accounts. Now with this tip, you can also swap out your bio. So what I would recommend is copy that perfect bio that you wrote on step 1 and put it in a notes app on your phone. Keep it safe. But then also in that notes section, maybe you write some other bios that are more specific for the room you're in. Let's say I'm in a room talking about ClickFunnels. I might put in my bio, hey, I have a free funnel for you guys if you want it. When I join that room, I swap out my bio because as people are clicking, they're going to see my hook. Hey, he's got a free funnel. Click here for more. And there we go. We're offering more value to that specific room. I've tried lots of fun things with the profile photo and bio combo. So definitely let me know if you guys have any fun ideas below. One fun idea I was trying the other night was I joined a room of a guy I didn't really know super well, but I wanted to be on stage with him and get to know him a little bit better. So I actually changed my profile photo to his photo. And in my bio, I said, I am blank blank's #1 fan. Now this is just temporary, and when I got bumped up to stage, I totally changed it back, but it definitely got his attention. People recognize themselves, so when he's going through the audience looking at the people and he sees himself in there, he's gonna click on it. You can also every once in a while just say, hey guys, let's just thank so much to this person for putting on this room. This is such an awesome topic. If you're not following them already, make sure to follow. Basically giving them a shout out. That's gonna help them grow their following and their relationships, and for that reason, they're gonna wanna get in more rooms with you because they know when they're with you, they grow. We're on to number 8. This topic is relationship building. When you're new on Clubhouse, you'll have that little party icon on your photo. Everyone knows you're new, so don't be afraid to ask questions. I actually built a lot of great relationships with people I mod in rooms with in that first week. We were all in it together, but they had large followings on other social media platforms, so I knew it was only a matter of time until they grew on this platform. So I just made those connections. I asked questions, and then when I learned some stuff about the app, I just went and taught it to them so that they could feel more like an expert on this brand new platform. I'll help you out with this one too. If you see other people with that party hat, send them to growyour.club. That's actually a website. The .club is like a .com. Okay, so growyour.club. That URL will actually redirect to this playlist. So we'll show them the walkthrough and how to optimize and all the things they need to know about Clubhouse. Feel free to use that anytime. It'll be a free bonus that you give to people. Hey, I saw these really cool videos that help me. I think they'll help you too. Now, on this topic of relationship building and where I've seen it actually really grow my account is when people follow you, you will show up in the also followed by section. So if you get followed by people who are regularly speaking on stages or moderating rooms, you're going to show up in that second section down, which is for the people who are followed by people who are on stage. Typically, if someone's doing a larger room, they're not scrolling way to the bottom to find people to bring up to stage, right? They're typically looking in that followed by section. The moderator who started the room, they might not know you, but they might know the other people on stage. And if one of those other people follows you, positions you with a little bit more trust for the moderator to bring you onto stage. And finally, on the topic of relationship building, share resources and do not hold back. Remember, on this app, you might be feeling like you're talking one-to-one to someone, answering a question or helping them out, but you're actually talking one-to-many. That person's question might be the same question that 20 other people in the audience have. Because you went above and beyond to share value, these people are going to feel very thankful and they are going to reciprocate by hitting that follow button on your account. Number 9, apply to be a founder of a club or help someone admin on a club they're already running. Supposedly the queue for starting a club is pretty backed up, but I think you can go to clubhouseguide.com and you can apply to start a club. A couple pro tips though, if you do this, make sure you have moderated a handful of events. I think what they're recommending is 3 events. Try and use that schedule feature too to use the calendar so that they can see that you're consistent, you hit those times, you show up. And so the founders of this app can trust you to be a club founder. When you're a club founder, you create a club on a specific topic. People can search and find that club. They can follow that club or become even a member of that club. Being a founder of a club grows your followers like crazy, especially if it's a topic that's very specific that people are searching. Because when you're a founder, you show up right at the top. If you're an admin or you help out with a club, you're also going to show up right at the top of the members list of that club. People will typically follow the club and then they'll also follow the founders and the admins. And the 10th tip, this one's a little bit more manual, so you don't want to be doing this all day long, but maybe while you're listening to a room, you can be doing this in the background. This is what I call S.F.C, search, find, and connect. We used to do something very similar to this in the Instagram world when we were growing Instagram accounts back in the day. This is where you use the search bar, you search for relevant topics related to a niche that you want to grow in. You go through the results that are showing up in the search bar and you follow those people. Every time you follow someone, they get a notification. So there's a chance that they check who's following them, they check out your profile, and if you guys are resonating, they might hit follow back. To take it to the next level, you could go to their social media profile, follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter. One of my favorite ways to connect with these people is through Instagram because you can send audio messages. And because it's an audio app, audio messages are super personal and you can just be like, hey, I was searching through Clubhouse, I found your profile, I totally stalked you, I loved blah, 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 mention some stuff about their Instagram or their bio, and I just wanted to reach out and connect. A simple message like that takes you 20 seconds to record, but you'll be amazed at the connections that lead to more connections that lead to hyper growth on this platform. So there we have it, 10 tips to help you grow like crazy on Clubhouse. So let me know the results. But I promise I had one more super fun tip for you. And I think we're going to see more of this in the future on Clubhouse. People are so creative. So I've been playing around with some ways to use this app creatively to actually grow followers and just have a good time. So let's call this tip 10.5. It is have fun. This part of the video is just story time. So if you came for the 10 tips, like go implement those right now. But I just want to share these fun things with you because I think they're hilarious. So the first one is I was like, wow, I don't think anyone has done a Rickroll on this platform yet. If you don't know what a Rickroll is, it's an internet meme where basically there's a link that really makes you want to click it. When you click that link, it's not what you hoped. It's just a cheesy old music video from the 80s. Because this platform is new, I thought it'd be fun to do the world's first Rickroll on Clubhouse. So what I did, I named the room with a very clickbaity title. I follow a lot of internet marketers and business owners. So I said, hidden Clubhouse hack revealed, get 1,000+ followers in 3 minutes. And I had a bunch of fire emojis, right? This, of course, attracted a lot of people to the room. I then just set up my phone with my mic unmuted and this song blasting on repeat. I also had my profile photo saying click here. So when they got in the room, they kind of had a fun laugh. Okay, I just got rickrolled. They clicked my profile photo and in my bio it said something like, congratulations, you're making history, the world's first rickroll on Clubhouse. If we got you, ping 3 friends into this room. And I also said in my bio, if you change your profile photo to Rick Astley, who sung the song, I will promote you to a moderator. This room probably went on for like 20 minutes. I probably could have left it on longer, but it was just fun. People were joining, changing their photo to this Rick guy. We were promoting them to moderators, and then people would come in the room and just be a bunch of people on stage, all with this photo of Rick and them getting rickrolled. I know these are just some crazy ideas, but I like thinking outside the box and just seeing how we can leverage this new platform to create community. With that, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was super fun, inspirational, and you're gonna go take action on what you learned in this video. And also, put your prediction down in the comments below. How many followers are you gonna have on this platform? How many new connections? How many new relationships are you gonna have 1 year from now? Then maybe set a calendar reminder a year from now, come back and check, and I'm sure you're gonna be surprised. It's gonna be more than you could have hoped or imagined. Again, I'm Steven. This is the Rainmaker Family YouTube channel. I would love for you to subscribe, hit the like button, and of course, find me on Clubhouse. You can actually text this number right here. Text the word club to this number, and I'll let you know. We kind of have some insider rooms that happen on Clubhouse, and I'm only texting those out to this number. Also, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or internet marketer, that is my wheelhouse. So I'm making actually a whole video on how to blow up your business on Clubhouse. We've seen an amazing source of leads come through this platform. And if you want to learn how to monetize Clubhouse, that's the next video in this playlist. So check it out.